Oh, yeah. We back one more again. But you know what? As much as I love our usual intro music, hey, Murrow, how do you feel about us getting We Are the Champions for the Astros being World Series winners?
It sucks, but I can't deny it.
Man, it sucks for you.
Fell to a worthy foe.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, we don't care. This is 14 grams. We back one more again. All right. Hey, we back one more time. Like to go ahead and introduce myself to those who don't know me. Hyman ran. I don't have my usual buddy protocol with me. So we brought in
Bread Murrow.
Welcome to Murrow's World. Murrow, go ahead and give the people a rundown about who it is that you are, sir.
I'm Bread Murrow, known for stacking bread, getting ahead, and I will lay the lead. My name means that you're heavily involved in getting it done for those who get it done for you. They used to call it loyalty.
And right now we know that loyalty is a commodity that's in short supply.
That it is. So across all aspects of our society.
We want to go ahead and be loyal to our loyal sponsors and thank them. Professional Black Stoner, Protocol Vaping Co., TG Edibles, So Blowed Apparel. That's about it, huh, Murrow?
Yes. Well, you've decided to stop saying 14 grams XIV. Well,
yeah, that's because we aren't really a sponsor of our own show.
Well, no, but you do usually credit yourself as a sponsor.
Yeah, but I stopped doing that, and that hadn't always been something that it is that I did. That was just, we was on some good weed.
Okay.
We was on some really good pine, to use one of the vocabulary words.
Well, it happens.
Well, hey, usually about this time, Protocol will go ahead and be ready to move us into the strain of the day. Well, the strain of the day today is something that'll take you out of this world, something into the stratosphere, something that you might use as an astronaut, but not if you're a Dodger. We want to talk about Satellite OG. Shout out Paul Wall and his whole gang that put that together. So Satellite OG, bred by Satellite, it's an indica dominant cross between that OG Kush, which we all love and know oh so well, the parent of many legendary strains, and you have that as the backbone, and you cross that with a San Fernando Valley OG, and we love that SFV OG purely because of its power, its punch, and it ain't no playing around, and you mix the two of them together and you get that Satellite. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to check out Satellite OG. What about you, Murrow?
Well, no, I have not, but I have had the fun to smoke a combination of Moonrock and I think Ghost Haze or one of the hazes while I was on vacation. It was very nice. We were high for a month, literally going to the dispensary every day, McDab's dispensary.
High for a month.
Yes, really want to shout them out.
So the next time that you're there in the home of the Dodgers, La La Land, make sure you go ahead and get that Satellite and holler at them Stros, because we the motherfucking World Series champions.
I will. And make sure that you guys hang on to the glory of this memory over the next
fuck it, we good. We earned history. We earned history.
Before you see another World Series.
We got one, right?
Yes.
We
by that
history.
logic, we have, I think, 10 or 12 along with a bunch of silver bats.
Okay, it's baseball.
Gloves.
It's baseball. A lot of my fans, a lot of the listeners of this show aren't watching baseball. It moves too slow. They smoke a lot of weed. They'll go to sleep.
Baseball goes well with smoking.
Really? Enlighten me.
Yes,
because I know that you're an avid baseball fan.
You can sit back, cut on a game, pop open a beer, light up, and it will really clear your head.
And I've fallen asleep on those games.
It clears your head. It cleans out everything not related to the game of baseball. Baseball is...
I'm thinking about the clock and how long this is taking.
Baseball is one of those games. That's what it does. Unlike football or basketball, which can be taken as a metaphor for something else and don't necessarily let your mind decompress.
I'm trying to figure out what can they be taken for as a metaphor for.
Football can be taken as a metaphor for any kind of war, any kind of linear war. Basketball is a perfect metaphor for modern asymmetric war with no front lines.
Why does sport have to lead to war with you?
It's not with me. War is what most sport is derived from.
Okay. Well, that has absolutely nothing to do with cannabis whatsoever. And I'm not talking about this anymore with you. So, what else has been up with you?
Well, as you know, I've been kind of
depressed.
Yeah, last night was hard.
Need some more pine to go ahead and help.
Last night was hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. And then I woke up this morning out of coffee, so I've been a little
groggy.
Just a little different
on edge.
A little bit different than my usual self.
We know that Murrow gets kind of irritable. And can be irritable when he doesn't stick to his routine. And so I kind of talked about it last time where he starts to rub his head and starts breathing hard and stuff like that. So y'all can't see this, unfortunately, but yeah, he just started rubbing that head like, I know what's coming next. Like he might Hulk out on us, but we don't know.
No, I'm actually very calm.
So Murrow, let me ask you this. Damn it, I had the question I was going to ask you.
Are you sure?
Word of the day. What's the word of the day?
The word of the day is BHO for butane hash oil.
Ooh.
Butane hash oil is a potent marijuana extract derived by simply soaking your processed marijuana buds in butane.
As far as processed, what do you mean?
Well, by processed, I mean you grow them, you cure them, you pull them off the tree. And instead of drying them and smoking them, you put them in butane. You let the butane extract the cannabis. From that, you make a wax. It's used in dabbing. Some people use it if you have some cannabis that's of a poorer quality and the extracts from some that's of a better quality.
So are you able to only do this? So let me ask you this. Are you only able to do this if you're a grower?
No, you can do this as a regular person. It just depends on growers do it because of the volume of cannabis they can access.
Right.
Now, as a regular person, if you're comfortable risking a quarter pound or a half a pound to make the extract, you can do it. You can set up your screens and your filters and get you some butane and go to work.
So you're talking about butane, and I know that from my lighters. What's the health implications? Do you know of any health implications from using this butane on this cannabis?
There's not much data on it. It's common in trippy sticks and dabs. Really, most things that allow you to smoke wax, that wax is derived from this process. I'm sure that there's some detriment to putting butane in your lungs, but until someone figures out a easier way to derive the extracts, vodka perhaps,
or grain alcohol. How about just some Everclear?
Everclear is vodka. It's
AKA diesel, AKA will run your car
Smirnoff.
If you don't have shit else to run it with.
Yes, you can pour it straight in the carburetor and go. If you still have a car with a carburetor.
So the word of the day is butane honey.
Butane
oil.
Hash oil.
Butane hash oil. I'm sorry. I thought it was honey.
No, it's butane hash
oil. But
it
does give like that nice amber honey color.
Yes, and you can sweeten it and use it to make your own honey.
Wait, the butane hash oil?
Yes, you can sweeten the marijuana oil and use it to make your own honey.
We had someone just speak up. I don't know if the mic picked that up. Sir, if you wouldn't mind, please go ahead and
give us your name.
And say that one more again. Murrow asks for your name.
Jamal McGusty.
Welcome, Mr.
Why
McGusty.
are you laughing at me?
Oh, no. Welcome, Mr. McGusty. I'm very used to protocol being in that seat. It's a trip hearing a different voice over his mic.
So McGusty has come on the show before. first season. Mr. McGusty, what is it that you were talking about just now? You were just making a statement after what it is that Murrow was talking about.
Yeah. I remember. Butane is gas. You know, like 2 Chainz smoking on that gas. So I was like, well, this really sounds like they're really smoking gas. Butane is gas, right?
Yes. Well, it's a liquid.
But it's gas. Makes cars run.
It's a byproduct of petrochemical refining. You get it at a different burn-off level than you do high octane.
Welcome to
gas.
Bread's World, by the way, folks. Bread's World, roll up, smoke on. Go ahead, Brett.
So this is watered down gas y'all are putting in the pipe.
Yeah, well, no, it's not
into a pipe
gas that you put into a pipe. It's used as a solvent. Like I said, high-proof alcohol would do the same job. If you wanted to crack open your dad's liquor cabinet.
Okay, that makes sense.
What if we use low-quality alcohol? Like, what if my dad doesn't have high-quality alcohol?
I didn't say high
really
quality.
Like Ezra James.
I didn't say high quality. I said high grain. You need something with a high proof.
Ton of grains in it. Yeah, we drink Ezra James right now.
Burn you up. So this butane you smoking burns you up?
You smoking on that gas, McGusty. You smoking on that gas.
No, McGusty.
But McGusty, speaking of gas, smoking, you know, you still a cannabis virgin?
Very much so.
Why?
Thank you. Good job, Murrow. Great follow-up question. Answer that one, McGusty.
Well, if you didn't delete my last episode, you can go and listen to the answer.
Asshole.
But I'll go and answer. It's just a personal choice. I have nothing against anybody that smokes on the good cannabis weed.
That's completely understandable.
It's just smoke on the good cannabis weed. They all good with me.
That's completely understandable. It's just odd to meet a person nowadays that doesn't smoke, eat edibles, use the liniment, do something.
I don't think Murrow trusts you.
Well, we all have our vices. I didn't say I was a saint. And never would say I wasn't a saint.
How many leprechauns have you tried to fuck?
Whoa.
Please define leprechaun.
Wait a minute.
Leprechaun
McGusty
people from your home country.
McGusty never said he was a priest.
Or Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, so let's not try to tar him with that.
It can be female leprechauns. Because otherwise they don't have, how else would they reproduce for male leprechauns?
Good question. Have you ever in any movie seen a female leprechaun? Because the leprechaun was trying to steal a human bride, if you can remember.
Well, that short answer is 0. Never smashed a female leprechaun.
What about a ginger? Same type of people. Same thing, pretty much. I don't know if we'll be able to get to that before the news, but we will come back to it afterwards. So, Brad, you ready?
Oh, yes. Hi, folks. Brad Murrow here with the news.
And by the way, I'm Walter
This
Cronin.
from Las Vegas, Nevada. A local Indian tribe has become the first, not only the first tribe, the first dispensary on Fremont Street.
Fremont. That's in the old part of
heart
Vegas,
of
right?
old Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's now under a tent, and it's a big pedestrian mall.
I had a
Street
good
experience.
ass time walking down Fremont.
Yes, I've heard you can. Last time I went to Las Vegas, I was 15. I couldn't have much fun except at Circus, and I did, by the way.
You tried to fuck a clown, didn't you?
No, I did a slingshot thing from the top of the Stratosphere Hotel and then rode the roller coaster up there. Like I said, I was good. I had a blast.
Oh, so wait, when is that? When will that dispensary be opening
That
up?
dispensary is open now. It opened November 1st, so it opened yesterday.
I just missed it.
Yes.
But you know what? I think next time I'm in Vegas, and I really did go to a great dispensary out there. Forgot the name of it, but you know. That type of shit happens, but I will be going down to this Native American dispensary and spending my money with them because they've been fucked over by America so much.
Suspend this. So do you think Deshaun Watson smoking the good green herbery, do you think that would help his ACL at all?
It might help with some of the post-operative recovery. I don't think he should smoke ahead of surgery because it causes all kind of havoc with your blood vessels, and you want everything when you're undergoing the analysis and the treatment. You want everything, what it's supposed to be so that they can treat you right. After all, he's a young man. This injury could be a speed bump in a 15-year NFL career with 4 Super Bowl rings on his fingers.
So you're saying that weed could actually be bad before surgery? I thought it was purely organic and made from the earth and it was good. It is,
but when you go into a surgery, your clotting and your vessel expansion and contraction, all of that sort of thing is very important. Marijuana affects it, and it's just not something you should mess with when you're about to go under the knife.
Okay.
It's like, doing an engine treatment or something on your car before you take it to the mechanic. You don't do it. You're defeating the purpose of what you're doing.
Okay, well, that's noted. But anyway, as you can tell, I don't know much about weed, so please enlighten me about some more stuff about weed.
Well, what would you like to know about it? Do you want to hear about the states where, since they've legalized, usage rates and incarceration rates have gone down?
Well, okay, how about that? What are your thoughts on all these incarceration rates have gone down, but what about all the people that sold weed before it was legal? Do you think they should let them out?
I think, to be honest, that the cannabis industry, as it goes from back alley to above board, should follow the early gambling industry. Before they came up with the black book, it didn't matter if you went to Las Vegas to work in or set up a casino and you had gambling convictions. You could get, your casino licenses. That was considered valuable industry experience.
But these people are still locked up. What about people that got, at least lessened sentences across the board?
Yes, they should. When they get out, they should be able to go and work in the cannabis industry, and their convictions for purpose of working or being licensed to own businesses in that industry should not be held against them.
And they should be above the other people that are already.
Exactly.
Well,
it shouldn't be held against them. It's not their fault that they were out ahead of the curve. They were ahead of the game. Yeah, it's not their fault that they were out ahead of the curve in learning and knowing their business. There were a lot of moonshiners that became distillers once Prohibition ended. What are you going to say?
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
These people had been distillers before Prohibition, became moonshiners.
What about reparations? Do you think these guys I stole 500 grams of weed from this guy, should he come back out and get the same thing that he went in with? Did they stole it from him?
Well, no, they didn't steal it. You were breaking the law at the time you did it, but it shouldn't be held against you for the purpose of working in this now legal industry.
Well, what I'm saying is, since it's legal now, I'm back out on the street. Give me a reparation package to get started again. I'm ready.
That's your reparations package. The loans and everything, the education needed to get into this. They're not
giving these people loans. You think they're going to get these people loans?
No, they're not giving loans to anybody in the marijuana industry. That is one of the chief problems for people looking to get into the industry. Access to capital is still federally illegal, so you don't have a lot of banks wanting to put their money behind it.
I think the guy should come out and give a whatever. We're going to get you 5 pounds of weed. Do your thing. Make it legal and do your thing.
But that's the thing. I think it should be made federally legal.
I still don't understand it either. I cross here, I'm going to jail. I cross here, I could become a millionaire. Just make up your mind. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Just make it one or the other.
I see a lot of conflicts with the full faith and credit clause of the Constitution. When you get into these patchwork laws, one state has to honor another state's documents. If I've been prescribed marijuana for seizures in Colorado or California.
Oh, so you telling me I could go to California, Pay somebody like Michael Jackson, doctor, to give me something to say you can smoke weed and you're good. And I come back to Texas, I can roll up and I could be good because they have to honor California's law?
Well, yes, under the Constitution, they do. There presently hasn't been a test case, but this is a treatment for PTSD. It's a treatment for severe seizures, for AIDS, for a lot of things. And unfortunately, illness knows no national bounds. If I'm a cancer patient in San Diego and I need to travel to Houston or Dallas on business, I don't need to run up against prison time for needing my legally prescribed medicine.
He has a point.
So I see a lot of conflicts with the full faith and credit clause of the Constitution under the state patchwork, and thereby call for full federal legalization towards the end of making the Constitution mean what it says it does, which I thought we were all here to do.
So do you think that your boy, and I don't mean your boy, but do you think that 45 will move toward decriminalization or anything?
I don't think so. I don't think he has the steel to do it.
Yeah.
I think he's too scared. It would be far too scared of the reactionary right.
Well, the good thing is there are a couple bills in Congress that are talking about either decriminalization or moving toward full-on legalization. The bill that was introduced by Cory Booker in the Senate, as well as a couple other folks down in the House. I'm looking forward to see how it is that this might actually play out. So,
well, I know one way you could guarantee passage.
Tell us that.
Make them both riders on the tax bill.
Hey, we would definitely win with that, but judging by the GOP's legislative luck, this
is the same group that couldn't pass the farm bill,
nor a repeal and replace of Obamacare, which they ran on for the past 8 years.
That's all well and good. I could pass a farm bill. It's called the Christmas list. Everybody gets everything they want, and
remember they cut out the pork. They cut out the pork a while back. They're not talking about that type of
not in the farm
anymore.
Bill.
Yeah, they're trying to go ahead and cut that out.
They must plan on going out of business. What are they going to go condo at the Capitol or something? Turn the White House into a hotel?
Well,
As you do that, D.C. is out of business. Pork is the grease on which the trains in D.C. run.
Looking at the clock, it's about that time. Murrow, you want to thank anybody? Give a rundown? Anything? Shout outs? I know who you don't want to shout out.
I'd like to shout out the fans and players of the Houston Astros. Thank you guys for a great series. See you guys next year and for many years after that.
You know what, Murrow? I really want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for agreeing to bet me and Protocol for those 2 squares.
Not a
that
problem.
You're going to fucking give us.
Yes, I am.
You won't welch us out of these at all.
Oh, I've never welched on a bet. I simply want you fellas to have the most potent possible, and the guy with that is leaving town.
Anyway, so we're not going to talk anymore about that. I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors before we get out of here. Professional Black Stoner, Protocol Vaping Co., TG Edibles, as well as Soul Blowed Apparel. With that, I'm done. I'm Hyman. Hey, who the fuck are you?
Brad Murrow.
And we got McGusty, who tried to fuck a couple of leprechauns 3 hours ago. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.
I keep saying McGusty never said he was a priest.